Well, I discovered that I have kidney problems, serious enough that I really have to do something drastic. And I thought, how am I going to do that? I don't like cooking anymore. And how am I going to really know what is going to be good for me? So being the computer, my IT man, the computer man, went to see, could he find recipes? And in so looking, he came across your website, and that's where he took over.
And we contacted Candace down at the office and got some information. We actually checked with the dietitian at Kaiser, and she thought that the food would be proper for a renal diet. And we started by just taking the first service for $99, I think it was, a trial period. And we liked that. So we signed up and began to receive food that she can have that's prepared for someone who has a kidney problem. And I take a regular diet alongside of that.
It's more than adequate for someone who likes to eat hearty, and if you happen to be small like we are and don't need as much, then hey, it lasts a long time.
Delighted with the service and the response we get from your office. Candace has always been very courteous and helpful in any requests that we had. Sometimes we made special requests for some of the foods that we like rather than others, and she sees to it that that happens. And the people who have been delivering the food to us have always been very courteous, very attentive, arrive on time. We really have nothing to suggest in the way of changing, just, keep it up. Recognize that the cost involved might be a bit much for some individuals, and we watch that very closely. But as we have discussed, not going out to eat anymore, and we were doing a lot of that because we don't do a lot of cooking, and the perishables that would be a waste and so on, it practically makes up for it. And we also know that we're getting food that is low sodium, which is very important even for me. And she is getting food that is restricted in phosphorus and in other things that she shouldn't have on a renal diet. It's well prepared and it's very tasty, and we like it very much. When it was discovered that she had a renal problem, the nephrologist indicated she was a stage 4, and that's pretty bad. Stage 5 and you're on dialysis.
Stage 4 and you're on dialysis.
It could be on dialysis.
Yeah.
And the only thing that she could control actually was diet, because she's not a smoker, we're not smokers, and so on. And after a couple of months of your renal diet food, a retest showed that she moved back to a stage 3.
Yeah, just good food, so it is satisfying, and that makes it easier.
It's very satisfying, and we're very pleased, and we intend to stay with you as long as possible, because we like the service, we like the food, and it's very, very convenient for us.
Our daughter came to visit. She loved the food, by the way, and she is, if you would, a gourmet. She lives in San Francisco, and her life is going to the restaurants. That's what she loves to do, and she was very pleasantly pleased. She says, oh, the food was really good.
Again, we find it extremely convenient to have the food brought in. We used to shop perhaps once every 2 weeks, if we could stretch that far, going to the grocery stores and the rest. And as a pair of 86-year-olds, it's a little harder to do that and manipulate through a big supermarket. We're spared all of that now. We, about once a month, is all that's necessary for us to pick up
the staples.
Few items. I like eggs in the morning and desserts and so on. And that's all we really pick up are just some staples.
Perfect.